Evolutionary Practices of Homo Amor, Living the Dream and Confessing Your Unique Greatness.
I am Kristina Tahel. Here I recapitulate pivotal sections of first principles in direct quotes from Dr. Marc Gafni or Barbara Marx Hubbard, woven together from the prior week's One Mountain, Many Paths broadcast.
Homo Amor has to be both a revolutionary and Homo Amor has to be an evolutionary. Homo Amor has to be an evolutionary with strategic excellence, engaging in conversations of strategy and willing to step up and go all the way in this lifetime. So, what are the evolutionary practices of Homo Amor? First, living the dream. Someone asked Dr. Gafni a few weeks ago in a Holy of Holies, all I can feel all the time is existential risk. How can I celebrate? We are at this critical inflection point in history that our systems are not too big to fail, that there are systematic structural weaknesses in the very fabric of how our reality is built today, which will cause it to collapse into a dystopia or worse, into an imploded existential risk. If that's actually the case, how can we even talk about celebration? That's a new practice, dream time. You can't change the world unless you are willing to already live in the world that's already changed. What that means is, if you are going to change the world and you realize ever more deeply the imminent potential catastrophic or existential risk, and you are not sure how to change it, then what happens? Usually people become bitter, broken, their soul shrivels up from a deep, not sadness, but a bitter cynicism that sets in. In other words, they delay the dream. The world is going to be great in the next world, in heaven, in the next millennium. But right now, no, it's broken. It's not that way at all, though. We have to be able to laugh even in hell. Our capacity to heal the suffering, our capacity to transform reality depends directly on having direct access to the taste of the liberated world. Sabbath is the technology of living the dream, and our hearts are big enough to take it all in and live the dream. There's a second practice that needs to happen in the lives of all of us as we cross over to be Homo Amor. What is that second practice? It is the confession of greatness. So what does confession of greatness mean? Confession became, in the classical Christian liturgy, the very center of service. But to reclaim confession, we can't go directly to confession of our brokenness or confession of sin. We have to go to confession of greatness, but not as a spiritual bypass, not as a Pollyannish idea. Confession of greatness is far harder than confession of sin. We are confessing our capacity. We were commanded. There was a responsibility placed on us. We needed to support the evolutionary communion. We needed to step up and tithe, and we knew exactly how to do it. And we did it courageously, and we did it generously, and we did it fearlessly. The only thing that actually holds us accountable in our lives is our greatness. If we have this capacity, well, then reality demands it from us.